We're Leicester Students' Union, and we're getting a little facelift. We're refreshing our structure and renewing the way in which we operate. So keep watching while we take you through our exciting transformation and break down what's happening. Over the past year, the Students' Union has been busy with a governance review, which in simple terms means we took a close look at all our structures and made updates to our policies to better understand what our students need, improve democratic processes, and most importantly, represent our growing and diverse student body. Through this process, we identified some key areas within the union where we can make meaningful changes to evolve as an organisation. Let's take you through them. Starting from the 2025-26 academic year, we will have a different structure to our executive and part-time officer teams. We will have 3 full-time officer positions, aka executive officers. They will be held accountable by an expanded trustee board, which will see us increase the number of student trustees from 1 to 3. But that's not all. We'll also have 12 paid part-time officer roles. That's right, we want to put more students into more paid roles with more resources to the heart of what we do. These part-time roles will work to advocate for improvements on campus. Our officers are the heartbeat of our union, and they'll be a force to be reckoned with. Critically, we recognise how important it is that we're able to effectively represent and provide support for our liberation groups. We believe that these students should hold more sway and self-autonomy over the work the union operates in this space. Most importantly, we believe that time should be paid for rather than being voluntary roles. Alongside our other part-time officers, we'll commit to supporting the work of the PTO team with project funding and additional staff time. Let's take a moment to breathe, so we can tell you more about the other exciting things we're doing. Ready? Let's dive in. Our vibrant student communities all have varying interests and passions, and so to better support them, we're reshaping our student council model for improved structure and have also given them a refreshed process to follow. We're excited to introduce 4 new councils, each focusing on specific areas of student life, which are Academic Council, Sports Council, Liberation Council, and Societies Council. So much clearer, right? These new councils will be responsible for advocating on behalf of their student cohorts and be empowered to build activity or policies that reflect student needs and wants. We're also launching a brand new initiative called Leicester 100. We want our students to be involved in as many ways as possible, and this will be made up of a dynamic and diverse cross-section of 100 students who will be responsible for voting and approving union policy. We truly want to elevate student voices. So how does this all work together? Let's put things into perspective so you can see them all in action when a student raises an idea. The first step is gathering ideas from students, submitting ideas to the idea system. The idea is then forwarded to the relevant council to discuss. The council then decides if they develop the idea into a policy to go to Leicester 100, work on it themselves, e.g. through a campaign, or leave the idea. If agreed, the idea gets passed on to the Leicester 100. If an idea gets more than 100 likes, it can be taken straight to the Leicester 100 if it's a fully fledged policy. Otherwise, it still goes through the councils, but the councils cannot decide to not take it forward. Once the idea has been forwarded onto the Leicester 100, the idea is voted on. If less than half vote yes, the motion is not passed. If between a half and 2/3 say yes, then it gets sent to a referendum, which means it is put to a vote to all students at the university to get a wider range of voices to vote on the policy. If more than 2/3 of the Leicester 100 vote yes, the idea is approved. It is then passed to the Task and Finish group, which is a group set up by the relevant council to enact the policy or campaign. Once a policy has been in place for 3 years, it is then sent back to the Leicester 100 for a policy review to make sure we keep our policies up to date. We hope that all makes sense and you are as excited as we are to see your union grow. If you have any questions, feel free to visit our website at leicesterunion.com/futureunion or email su-voice@le.ac.uk. Make sure to follow us on our socials to stay updated.